video where I debunk New World Order and wake Americans up to who they really are. Probably should have said that country's name at the beginning, but I'm just noticing, man, we got a lot of like brainwashed individuals. And when you become really enlightened and you start to see what's really going on, especially in the West, and you'll start to see why everybody has turned their back on America. This has nothing to do with Trump, it has everything to do with what we've been doing since 1776. Has absolutely nothing to do with Trump. Trump is just the cherry on top. You know what I'm saying? Something for y'all to get up in arms about because y'all have a problem with whatever y'all have a problem with. Y'all know what y'all have a problem with. Y'all know what y'all don't like. But I'm just tired of people controlling America, and I don't want to say certain people because those people are the people that came over here and enslaved my people, right? So, and did a genocide on my people, what they call Black Americans today. So it's like these people came. Listen, these people came from Europe. They might say that they're Jewish, but they might say that they're Jewish, but they're actually just Caucasian people that took on beliefs from the book that you supposedly believe in, but you think that is different because you're a Christian. So it's just like a lot of black people, they just get it from all angles. And then you have Caucasian people in America, they don't care. And then the others, like the others that just got here a couple of years ago, they really don't care. The migrants, the Hispanics, the um the other Afro people from other places, other Negroes, the Caribbeans, the Africans that just got over here after slavery, they don't care because they're gonna follow the white supremacy because it's beneficial to them. It's beneficial for them to follow the white supremacy and allow the genocide to happen. So what they're gonna do is just blame it all on Trump because they can't have their way in this country. And it's just like everybody's had their way in this country. The only people to not have their way is my people because we really the people of that book. We are the real Jews. You know what I'm saying? So it's just so sick and sad that the people that's calling themselves the real Jews is holding a whole genocide. They're having a whole genocide attacking people for no reason, just attacking people. And you might say, "Oh, there's no reason," but really, it is a reason. They're doing the same thing that they was doing before in Rome. They're just trying to take over the world. You know what I'm saying? But some people they don't like. Isn't history? Isn't that a school like a scholastic topic? Isn't that a scholastic major? Right? So if you would know history, that doesn't that make you somewhat intelligent? But our people, we don't know history because we got the oppressors lying to us about the history. And y'all don't understand how important that is. I think that's not important. So now y'all celebrating a day, a made up day about a bunny or a rabbit laying eggs. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You don't know what we're talking about because you don't even know where you come from. You don't even know what's going on. And that's the average American. That's why 90% of Americans are delusional because they lied to us in school. So now we're sitting here and there's people that's mad at Trump and mad at Elon Musk for no reason. And people are like, you know what? That sounds right. I don't like Caucasian people either. So I'm going to just be mad at them. And that's all right. You don't have to like Caucasian people and what they did, but you have to have the right cause. You can't just be standing next to a Caucasian liberal because they're saying the same thing as you and they have purple hair like you. You have to understand the cause. You have to understand that that's Caucasian liberal is more detrimental to you than the person that y'all trying to scream at and trying to quote unquote protest against. Whatever y'all think that y'all doing is not doing anything because the people over on the other side of the world in the east are still getting hunted down. They're still getting unalived like rag dolls. While you're over here confused as to what's going on, telling black people, don't say talking to Kanye and shit like that. Why are you trying to be mad at Kanye? Kanye's just doing the same thing that these people have done to us for hundreds and hundreds and thousands of years. They lied to you. You still don't understand that. You can't look around outside and see that they lied to me because you don't even know where you're at. You don't know the history. Like I just said, that's a scholastic major, history. But it's not important to people after you leave school because it's a lie. So white people don't hold history to high regards because they kill, they destroy, and then they lie about it. That's why Mitch McConnell said what he said. It said that slavery doesn't matter and the hard work and the railroads and the White Houses and the capitals and all this other stuff that my people built, it don't matter because they made some modifications to it and this and that and the third. You know, they'll go into a deep rabbit hole. White people love bringing you down into a nothingness babble of rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? But the truth is, they never took accountability for making people work for 400 years for free, and then they got this cape on like they're Superman and they're trying to save the world. No, y'all are fake Jews. Y'all are fake Jews, and y'all over here now in this what we call country or whatever that's been here since 1776. Y'all been enslaving my people and doing all this other stuff and doing genocides all across the world, trying to take over the world. And my people are confused because they are a part of the propaganda and they don't know how they're a part of the propaganda. They don't know why they're a part of the propaganda. All my people know is, especially the women, all they know is an image. This is all they know is an image. This is most Americans. They're focused on an image. It used to be the white picket fence. Now it's an image of me on Instagram doing whatever around assets of $1 million, around $1 million assets. So now I feel like I'm doing something. I have an image of me around $1 million assets, and most of the time it don't even be 98% of the time it don't even be these people's assets. But this is what we're going. This is where we're going in America because we're built off a lie. The sooner you understand that, the sooner things could go the right direction. I'm praying for a Gen Z person to be able to be in office and really wake up and see, yo, you cannot do African Americans like this, so called African Americans like this. Yo, you can't do the people over there in Gaza like this. You can't do this. You can't do that. That's wrong. You just can't do that. Why are we doing this? Let's focus on what we're doing in America and then just focus on what we're doing in America first because we have a whole bunch of homeless people walking around. We have a whole bunch of drug addicts walking around. Like it's a whole bunch of chaos happening, but it's to them it's controlled chaos. This is controlled chaos. They don't actually want to fix the situation. They want to continue to let in the cartel so they can sell drugs. They have a deal with the cartel. How is it people in our government saying that our government works with the cartel? You want me to go show y'all the video of the dude at the border? He works at the border and he's telling people that our government works with the cartel. So it's corrupt on purpose. And then people be standing up for the corruption unknowingly, and it's just sick. It's like, why are you even talking? What are you even talking about? Because a lot of people in America, they just under straight up delusion. It's just sick. They don't even know that we are the bad guys. We are the bad guys. We not the hero. We the bad guys. We with the bad guys. Kamala Harris, they asked her, will you end the war in Gaza? She said, I'm gonna help Israel and I'm gonna help God. So she said she's gonna help play both sides. What we've been doing, same thing with Iran and Iraq, same thing we've been doing for hundreds of years now, playing both sides, funding wars. And then when they asked Trump, Trump said he wanted to end all wars, and they shot him twice. They tried to assassinate Trump because he was trying to end wars. So when we go to these countries who are our allies, we tell them, yo, we need to let up. We need not to be, unaliving these people at this rate. Or we tell Ukraine, yo, back off. There's not really much we can do. We gotta make sure they don't treat y'all inhumane, but y'all might have to be under Russian control for a couple years. until we figure this out. Or I might have to sell some land, or y'all might have to just get along with the Russians, pay taxes to the Russians. We pay taxes in America. They say no. We gonna get we gonna get wiped out before we surrender. Our little country is gonna get wiped out by Russia before we surrender. You know what that is? That's demonic. That's demonic. That means you don't care about the actual people that's there, that's been there for all their life, and don't understand why all of this is happening, and could live if we just pay taxes to Russia. But you want people to come over here from the other side of the world, lose their life. You want all these people to lose their life and a whole bunch of bloodshed to happen just to say you at the end of the day you was Ukraine. Some shit you're not even gonna care about on your deathbed. You're not gonna care that the country called Ukraine on your deathbed. And if you do, you're crazy. But this is the type of people we dealing with. We dealing with real demons. This demon Zelensky would come over to America and say that he deserved your tax dollars because he didn't want to surrender in war. He doesn't want to surrender in war, so he needs our tax dollars, right? And he's made no advance on Russia in years. It's all a scam. It's all fake. It's all a delusion. They put you under this. This is why I can never ever be up under these people and work for them because it's all fake. We're not the good guys. We are the bad guys. We are. We are. That's why people think that they could just walk into our house and stay here and we shouldn't have to, we shouldn't say anything about it. But any other country, if I walk into their country and try to stay there and look at them crazy for saying something to me, they're gonna chop my head off. They're gonna have a firing squad be put on me. Y'all better look and see how these other countries operate because they understand spies and spying. Only in America we don't dwell on that because it's fake. It's fake. This country is based off entertainment. If you don't understand that, then you probably will never understand. This country is based off entertainment. This country is solely based off entertainment. That's why these entertainers are getting paid more. They're getting paid more than doctors and teachers. I keep on asking a question, but y'all not realizing what's going on. People are brainwashed under a delusion. The teacher won't tell you that people are under 90% of Americans are delusional because they're delusional too. So they don't understand why uh, their whole classroom, if I had a whole classroom of 30 people, right? And I asked them, how many people know somebody in their family that wants to be an entertainer, whether it be a rapper, a sports player, a yada yada. Everybody hands gonna shoot up because everybody knows somebody in their family that want to be an entertainer, right? So if we know mad people who know entertainers that know somebody in their family that wants to be an entertainer, why isn't our country based off of entertainment? If China is, if they sold the job to China because they didn't want black people to have it, oh, I exposed y'all. If they sold all of the factories over there, right, and they was doing slavery in another country, that's what they won't tell y'all. They was doing slavery in another country. So when they said stop doing slavery in America, what Caucasian people found out is we could do slavery in Taiwan. So we could just do slavery in Taiwan, and then once China wants to take it over and free these people and take them under their wing, we're just gonna have the people in Taiwan get propagandized up. This is what they do, man. It's all propaganda. If I keep on telling you those people are evil, those people are evil, those people are evil, those people are evil, one day you're gonna look up and say those people are evil, and they didn't even do nothing to you. You don't know nothing about those people. And you don't know nothing about those people, and I tell you those people are evil. Those people are evil. Eventually, you're gonna believe me, and I'm telling you, I just came over from over there. Them people is evil. You're gonna be like, oh shit, them people must be evil. Listen, the truth is, these people don't know anything. A lot of people. So, like I'm saying, America is delusional. There's a lot of people. So, 90% of Americans is delusional, right? Then I probably say like 96% of Chinese people probably delusional. When I just watched that boy at show speed. I watched a little clip when he went over there to China, and it was like, "Yo, I show speed, you a monkey." They was making monkey noises and shit. They was going ooh ooh ah 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 and shit. That's what they was doing. They was saying monkey because when they look at a monkey, that's what they see, and that's how we got the word Negro and Negroid and all this other stuff, right? So when they look at him, that's what they see, and that's what they call him. It's just like America, just like America. Nobody knows. This is still taboo that people are running countries together. That people in Israel, Tiny Hats, is running America. They are. In these social medias, they are. America is a business, right? And our number one business is entertainment. Who has entertainment like America? People come from other countries to come to America to entertain. Don't y'all understand that? You might say, "Oh, other people do that too." That happens to people in America. People from America go to other countries. No, that's because they want to. It's people from other countries that's coming to America to entertain because they know if they don't, they're not gonna make as much money. Their country isn't even worth as much money. We are worth this much because of entertainment. Well, aren't you understanding? And that's why in America, if you notice, like if you want to test this out, if you want to escape the matrix, just listen to me, bro. If you want to escape the matrix, just listen to me. Everybody in America likes a fairy tale. Everybody in America, women like just look at the women. For example, women they have a thing here in America where women don't have to be in a relationship with you, but they can still benefit off of you, and they can still tell you what to do and try to tell you what to do and where to go and where to be at and when to wake up and all this other bullshit. But she don't even have to be in a relationship with you. So in these women mind, they really think that they have control. That's why women in America don't understand why like women in America go to Dubai and they get arrested because they don't understand. They've been lied to so much. Gen Z, millennial, Gen X. We're here now. We're here in an era where it's people walking around that really don't know. So Gen Alpha's really not gonna know. But it's just like they really don't know. They really don't know that like it's like a woman could go to another country and get kidnapped and get tortured and get sex trafficked. But if I just say it straight like that, it's like, oh, whoa, whoa, hold up, censor him. In America, like people in America really think it's freedom over here. People in America think it's like, oh, freedom. Like, no, it's not like that, bro. You gotta pay bills. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, have assets, all types of shit. Then you might be able to get a little bit of freedom. By the end of the day, you gotta stay on your shit. So it's like it's women over here. If they think, oh, if I get married to this dude, have a baby by this dude, I can control him, and I can basically just get money from him. This is what they think. So I can get money from him and control how he spends his money on. Like this, is all they thinking about money. That's why they came up with it. They came up with this economy to separate the black family as well. If they had all of the money and they never paid us for slavery, don't you think that would do something to our relationship? Don't you think that would do something to our families? Which I don't think about. Like they made black people, they made black people feel bad for thinking about the position that their forefathers was put in and their grandmothers was put in. Like especially our grandmothers, our great grands. They couldn't even speak because a white woman couldn't even really even speak. So it's just like in America, bro, it's like it's a delusional type thing. They telling you like they basically letting you run off a cliff. So they telling you, oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead. You ain't got no leash, but then you run off the cliff and you die, you break your neck, and that's what happens in America. They don't tell y'all the truth. They don't tell us the truth in school. The parents they don't know the truth. So it's like really when you growing up in America, it's like you kind of gotta find out bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? Bits and pieces. Like, oh, everybody don't think 9/11 a plane ran into it, or and everybody don't think this about slavery. It was really more gruesome than how they try to make it out to be. They was still unaliving black people in the 1900s, and then police brutality, right? Quote unquote police brutality. We all know what that is, right? So it's just like in America, a lot of people just live in a fairy tale, especially women, because they get a how can I put this? They get a facade type of soft life that's really just them um ruining men that they deal with. They could just like if they want to, a female could just lie to you, tell her she could tell you she want to have a baby and all this other stuff, and she want to get married, and then at the right time she could snap her fingers, and she could take your family away from you. She could take your money away from you. She could take your house away from you. She could take your car away from you. You know what I'm saying? She could take your kids' chance at a biological family away, and people will be supporting this and saying no, this is okay, this is right. We don't even want to hear his side. There shouldn't even be a side from him. If he says anything, he's a homosexual. Like this is the type of stuff that happens in America. Like you gotta really understand, bro. Like the brainwashing is strong. The brainwashing is strong in America. Like it's really strong. Like it's gonna be bad. Like it's gonna be bad in like 5 years. I'm not even just talking about like something happening. God forbid. I'm not saying anything catastrophic happens. But I'm just saying because I don't want. It says in the holy scriptures that I shouldn't want destruction. You know what I'm saying? But I should know that it's coming. I'm not gonna be dumb and not know that it's coming. And it's not my job to tell everybody. But people should be lucky that I'm telling them this. People don't even know. People should be blessed or whatever. You know, the Most High knows my heart and what I'm trying to say. But people should be blessed that I'm telling them the truth like this. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people in America, they get mad at the truth. They don't want to hear the truth because when they hear the truth, it's kind of like I'm ripping a band-aid off, but at the same time, it's too crazy in America right now, bro. It's too crazy in America like this, bro. And some of y'all might hear this if you're younger, might be like, "Oh man, that's old head talk," but y'all don't really know. Like y'all don't really understand how it used to be. Y'all don't understand. It used to not be no phones. It used to not be no smart TVs. It used to not be like just imagine a world where it's no phones, no smart TVs, no social media, um, no DoorDash, no Uber, no nothing, no navigation, no GPS, whatever you want to call it, no none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if it was a world like that. So we coming from a people, Gen X come from a world like that. Millennials come from a world like that. So they really don't know. So when they run into a Gen Z person like me that's trying to tell them like, oh, woody woody woo, because only a few years, chosen ones, like a lot of y'all think that chosen ones is just all out here. We all different ages. Like no, chosen ones come in certain generations. Like chosen ones don't just pop out at every certain. It's like it's a blessing if a Gen X person know what I'm talking about. Like it's a blessing if a boomer or a Gen X person know what I'm talking about right now, then they probably chose it. If they sound like another language to them, they probably lost out here. If a Gen Z person don't know what I'm talking about, they super lost out here. It's not many millennials that you can make understand this because many millennials grew up in a time where it was love everybody. Why don't you love me? We should love each other, man. White and black people, we get along, interracial couples and all this other stuff. Like they grew up in a world where like y'all understand in the '90s, it was like it was softer. They were softer. They didn't understand. Like if you drop people from straight out of the '90s, bro, you drop somebody from 96, 97, 98, 99, and you drop them into 2025, they'd be like, what the fuck? It'll kind of be like the equivalent of some of these people that just be getting out of jail. They'll honestly be confused. They'll be like, what the fuck is going on? What do you mean I need to post this on Instagram? Like they'll be really confused. They'll really be confused. Like they'll probably gravitate towards it and end up liking it. But at the same time, they'll genuinely be confused. They would genuinely be confused. And people that Gen Z, like a lot of them don't understand that. I think, and some of them might think they do, but they really don't. Like y'all don't really understand, bro. Like the type of power we got. Like we got robots and shit. Like bro, we have robots. Yeah, I might say, oh, we always had robots, but it's like, nah, bro. Like we got genuine robots. Like in the next 5 years, I can see most people it'll be regular for like people to be having robots around their house cleaning up, telling them to do stuff. Like Caucasian people, they probably already had stuff like this, so they be like, man, what are you talking about? We've been having robots for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? People from the East, Japanese person might hear this and be like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Asian person might hear this and be like, what are you talking about? Robots been around for like 15 years. No, but it's really about to be regular for everybody to be having a robot around this motherfucker. Like that's about to be real. Like a real AI robot you can sit up and talk to, tell, do stuff, all type of shit. Remember to go take the trash out, go cut the lawn and all this other shit. Like real robot assistants. Like I could really say I got an AI assistant. So if you go into school, if you go into college, like AI is going to unalive college. AI is going to kill college. AI is putting college to rest because if you're going to school, like what are you going to school for? If you're not going to school to be a doctor or work in the healthcare field, what are you really going to school for? I can have AI teach this class. What are you talking about? Oh my god! I know that might sound crazy to a millennial. Some even Gen Zs. Some Gen Zs is gonna say no, but it's gonna be Gen Alphas one day advocating for that, and they're gonna bring up all of the dirt that your teachers been doing throughout the years, and they're gonna make a case for AI teaching. Look at this school. We have AI teach them math, science, and yada yada, and look at how they were able to progress. They're gonna be able to do stuff like that because it's gonna be. Don't y'all believe in Easter? Don't y'all believe in Santa fucking Claus? Y'all believe in Santa Claus, right? You Santa Claus ass niggas, Christmas spirit ass niggas. But y'all kids not gonna believe in the AI teacher teaching them the right answers with a motherfucker in the background watching, like, damn, that's the right answer. 99% of the time is getting the goddamn answer right. It's 98% of the time is getting the answer right. So the new teacher job is gonna be to shut the fuck up in the back and watch the AI teach the class. They're not gonna give a fuck if you completed a fucking course. All right, you completed a course in college. Nobody's not gonna give a fuck. Seriously, nobody's gonna give a fuck. It's gonna be training, like trade school. That's gonna always be around. People learning trades. People, you know what I'm saying? Going to school to get a job. That's what you need to be doing. That's literally like the only reason a college might be around is for the healthcare system. But other than that, bro, what are you really going to college for? You're going to college to have fornication, have sex, right? And that's cool. And that's the only reason college is going to be around. That's the only reason colleges is around and will be around. So, bro, I'm really letting y'all know, bro. There's gonna be things gonna be different in the future. Things gonna be different in the future because things different right now. If you see how different things is right now, you'll understand, man. Shit gonna be different in the future. Like America, bro. A lot of people don't like us. You know what I'm saying? God bless America, but a lot of people don't like us, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. A lot of people don't like us because the outlook that we got that Caucasians allowed to be pushed here in America because they look at themselves like they didn't do anything and nothing happened. But considering what has happened, we are at war. We are we are at wars. You know what I'm saying? We can act buddy buddy and do all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Continue. You know what I'm saying? Participate in the race and all of that shit. But it's just like at the end of the day, y'all took my people captive and y'all slaved them for 400 years and y'all beat them for another 100 years. And then y'all say, oh, we didn't do that to Sonya Massey. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to turn the other cheek when somebody say a word and y'all blast their head off. Y'all want to turn the other cheek, right? But then when it happened to y'all, Carmelo Anthony situation, y'all up in arms and going crazy and all this stuff. So we got a black lady that didn't do nothing, and she just got unalive. Y'all wasn't going crazy. Now y'all going crazy about Carmelo Anthony. You see what I'm saying? See how y'all work. Y'all know how y'all operate, but y'all like to act like y'all don't know how y'all operate. So that's gonna be a detriment. So when people teaming up against y'all and people try to overthrow America and all this other stuff, right? Y'all gotta understand why. So that's why I always say Trump could be the greatest president ever if he give black people real reparations and he make it documented and all this other stuff. And he change all that shit where it say black people should serve 1/3 and all that stuff and denounce all of that stuff. Then he could really mend America. He could really mend America because he gonna bring tears to people's eyes. Gen X, they gonna be in tears. Any baby boomers left, they gonna be in tears because they gonna know that everything that they went through, millennials, Gen Z too, they gonna know everything that they went through as Black Americans. It was true, and what they try to do is they try to make everything that happened to us seem like, oh no, that didn't happen. We didn't psychologically ruin. You know what I'm saying? We didn't psychologically ruin your generations of people with generations of slavery. We didn't ruin your economic uh, generations for your generations of people with generations of Black Wall Streets situations. Like it's just a sad, very sad situation in America, and I'm starting to see what we really are. We not the good guys, y'all. We not. So cut the crap, cut all the morality BS and moving goalposts shit, cause it don't matter. It's usually a distraction from Black Americans getting what they supposed to be given to them. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna try to dilute y'all now into racial this. Um, don't have kids that Planned Parenthood type shit, LGBTQ2 type shit, and they want y'all to stop having kids. They want y'all to stop. They want us to stop. You know what I'm saying? But you cut one of us down, another one gonna rise, and they hate it, and they see that it's really working against them. And they people really the ones getting diluted. White women is constantly popping out, light skinned people, and I don't know what y'all think this is. Like that's what I be looking at y'all like. Okay, what do y'all like? Y'all look at America like America to y'all is like American Idol or something like that. Come out on stage. Oh yeah, I'm trying to perform for America, make everybody like me on Instagram and follow me. I'm a cool person. Like, you know that should be fake. All that shit be fake. You just be a whole nother. Under all of that is just another lost American person that really don't know anything about anything, haven't read up on anything, haven't researched anything, just sitting up here dumb. Like, what? Like, I'm disgusted that people try to unalive Trump. It's not about, oh, I like Trump. I want to be white and all this stuff. No, it's literally, bro, they tried to unalive Trump because he said he wanted to end wars. What other reason did they try to unalive him for? They wasn't trying to do it before, right? They really tried to get to it. Oh, because he was going to become president and all this other. All right, well, he tried to become president. Well, he became president. Then when he said he wanted to end wars and make other people pay America, ask these countries to make sure and help America pay the reparations back to black people. They did it for the fake Jews. Why they can't do it for black Americans? Because we aren't looked at as real people. That's why everybody allowed to gaslight us and be narcissists towards us, because we're not looked at as real people. What has happened to us isn't looked at as inhumane. Yokes of iron around our ancestors. Yeah, I say ancestors. I say great grands. It's closer than y'all think. Yokes of iron on our people neck. That's not looked like as humane. Us being sold all through America. That's not looked at as inhumane. Us being lied to in school still to this day. That's not inhumane, because history isn't a real curriculum in America. That's not a real scholastic major. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, be focused on some people taking a trip out of space. Be focused on LGBTQ2. Be focused on fake hair, fake nails. Be focused on a video game. Be focused on GTA 6. Be focused on this. You want to play football? You want to play baseball? You want to play basketball? You want to play hockey? You want to shoot darts? You want to arrow, nigga? You want nigga jump in the army? Nigga jump in his nigga, yeah, yeah. Come entertain us or protect us or fall in line. It's about falling in line here in America. It's not about no justice, no peace, no freedom. It's not what this is about. It's not about no damn morality. See, a woman to tell you this is about morality and being a good person and getting your degree and all this. Shut the fuck up. Somebody on YouTube right now with a 79 IQ. 79 IQ, still probably higher than yours. Walking around here with millions of dollars, gambling it every single day. And everybody knows this. And has no problem with it, living it up. And got more money than who? You. Ain't that's what this about? But that's not what this is about. This is about being happy. This is about family. This is about shut up. Shut the fuck up. Them people not making decisions. Every time you give up a dollar, you're giving up a decision that you can make in your life. The more dollars, the more decisions you can make. If you don't got no money, you can't make a decision. Everything's not a motherfucking foul. That's another thing. But that's besides the point. But I'm just saying how these people lied to you about Easter and all this shit, got you believing this shit, but you don't believe that AI not gonna be teaching our kids in the future. You can't believe that America's really the big bad bullies. You can't believe none of this shit. You talking about you walking around talking some free Palestine, but you a Democrat. Like this the type of like it just it's just so frustrating that people don't even listen. Like the type of people that voted for Kamala Harris, they didn't even listen to her when she literally said, "I'm funding the war. I'm helping Israel and I'm helping Palestine. I'm funding the war." And people are like, "Yeah, Kamala, we're not going back." What are y'all? What are y'all missing? Like, what are y'all missing in y'all brain? I be wanting to know, but I already know y'all missing, certain chromosomes and stuff. But I'm just saying, why is it like this? But then again, they got people that so called smart like this. Even book smart people, they kind of confused. They trying to, well, maybe I am a far right. No, I'm a far left because this and that and the third of women's rights. But they still consider book smart. Propaganda. Propaganda that they push. So every day if you open your phone, every day if you see your TV, that is this, is this, is this, is this. You know what I'm saying? You're looking around, you see a family saying it's this, is this, is this. Who are you to say it's not this? Eventually you're gonna be saying the same things. This is this is this is this. Damn, Celtics really some beast. But all I'm saying is life is crazy, bro. Like 90% of Americans really delusional, bro. Like they really delusional, and nobody nobody care though. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just like damn, bro. Nobody really care. Nobody don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And they want me to shut up about it. They want me to stop talking about it. But I'm gonna just keep on talking about it because it's not right. You can't just do people wrong and then you be like, "Where's the unity? Why are people communists?" Because you did people wrong for 400 years. So maybe they are gonna link up with these other people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they are gonna link up with these people. But if y'all do y'all people right and worry about your communities, like it's controlled chaos. They like the hood being hood. I told it in previous videos. What do I say? It's people that like to drive through the quote unquote hood or impoverished areas of America, then drive up the hill to their suburbs. Some people like that. It gives them a feeling of worthiness and entitlement of just I'm a master. There's a master class. I just drove through the hood and I just threw my fucking cigarette out there in the trenches and I just drove to my fucking mansion. You see what I'm saying? So it's a certain thing in America that's going on, bro, where it's just like, what's up, divine retribution? It's like what's going on now is people are desensitized and a lot of people, and that's the 90% of the delusion. People are desensitized. We are our tax dollars. Okay? Your money, when they take your money at the stores, our tax dollars is going to Israel, who is literally stepping on people. They have no way of defending themselves. You're just unaliving people, right? What did we just watch the other day? I think it was two streams ago. We watched the dude who was getting money from everybody around the world. I'm talking about billions. He had 47 billion, and he squandered it, scammed it, whatever he did. He buried it, and he went from 47 million down to 3 million. I mean, $3 billion, not million. 47 billion is down to 3 billion, all because he didn't want to actually go public and actually do the things that he said he was going to do. He was capping. Where was he from? The fake Jew. I mean, Israel, right? Whatever they want to call themselves. Where was he flying back and to from and partying on a private jet? He was flying back and forth from Israel. But y'all can't understand. I could put it in your face. I dropped the video. The dude said, I live in Israel. Black Americans, you are the real Jews. I gotta go post that video in the community today. Look out for that video in my if y'all subscribe, like and comment my shit actually in real life, you'll be able to see in the community where I'll be posting cool shit there too. So you'll be able to see me like write a status real quick. If I can't make a video or drop a video, I'll write a status real quick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all check out my shorts. But I appreciate y'all, man. It's just crazy. Like, people don't understand, bro. And you could just tell them straight to their face, like, you are, show them Deuteronomy chapter 28. Read the whole verse, all the verses to them. Read everything. They still confused. What do you mean I am the yoke of iron on my neck? Aren't you an African American descendant of slavery? See, that's why black Americans, I don't want to see no slave movie. I don't want to see no movie about the 1960s and yada yada yada. And they think that sounds cool. It's like, I don't want to I don't want to feel the trauma. It's like, y'all just sound like, listen to the average, they just be sounding like a Caucasian liberal. It's just like, man, like, I wish Malcolm X was still alive. If Malcolm X was still alive, they knew to take Malcolm X home. No, it would be none of this. We would be so militant as a people. We would be so headstrong. It would be none of this. I'm not talking about bitches getting naked in the street. Y'all always was getting naked. Y'all was getting naked in the street in Malcolm X time. So don't try to say, oh my God, he wants to control women and go back to the 50s and the 60s. And no, it's literally, y'all was doing that then. It's no different. Y'all, I swear y'all so different from a couple years ago because y'all don't know anything about history, right? Because history actually matters. You don't know anything about history, so you don't know. I'm no different from what was going on in the 60s, except I have a phone in my hand and a smart TV and a fucking robot and an AI assistant. It's the same thing, right? So, yeah, like women just think like, oh, we just like women today just think like they just invented the wheel or something like that. And it's like, nah, bro, you didn't, bro. You actually making it harder for yourself. You making it harder for yourself because you want to be a fucking, yeah. You making it harder on yourself because you just want to be disgusting, and that's exactly what it is. You treating people like they're disposable. And back then, these people didn't even have a phone. They'd be happy if they you know what I'm saying, had to father their kids going to work every day, making sure they have food on their plate. Yeah, I just, oh nah, it's not enough. It's not. It's never gonna be enough for y'all. You wanna know why? Because they made sure it's not gonna be enough. Who's they? Who's making the prices? You're not making the prices. Your family didn't make the prices. Our family didn't make the prices. They didn't have us building. We wasn't the ones making people build shit and then whipping them if they wanted to live in the shit that they built. No, that wasn't us. That wasn't us. It wasn't all man black people. They supposed to live in huts for 400 years. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking? They literally, you could go down south, right? You could go where we come from, black Americans. If you're a black American, you're not a fucking tether. You're not a fucking alien, right? Some of y'all is from the Caribbeans and just got over here from Africa. Y'all want to, I'm black American. No, no. Like Kamala Harris. I'm an Indian person, but I kind of look like a black American. And I'm, no. We know. And y'all don't even be looking like us. It's just like, yeah, what's going on? What are y'all doing this for? But nobody, you want to know why nobody cares? And everybody wants to shit on niggas because people want to ride through the hood and then go up to their house in the suburbs and be like, oh, I'm glad I don't got to be down there. This is how they want to do you. They want to do us like this. They want us to be etched from history. They only talk about fake Jews. What happened to the fake Jews and Anne Frank type shit. All right? Y'all just want to tell everybody about Anne Frank. You're not going to tell nobody about Ruby Bridges. What about Ruby Bridges? And she's still alive. God bless her soul. Still alive. Ruby Bridges. But slavery, racism, it was so long ago. You're crazy. Right? That's why Carmelo Anthony got to go to jail with grown ass men. Right? Because he protected himself off a school campus where some white people was trying to jump him, which has happened to many black people like myself. And I was younger than Carmelo Anthony. But you'll say, racism is dead in America. I'm Anton Daniels. I don't care. My daddy said, hey, racism was dead in America. And you think it, Anton don't even talk to you. And you think it, and racism is dead in America. You're still talking about the America. You're thinking of the victim mindset. And you shut your bitch ass up. You a bitch. You don't want to get what your great grands worked for. You want to act like that's not allocated and that's not that wasn't made into assets. If we built a house on a plantation, I'm pretty sure they sold the house after slavery, 100 years after slavery, during, you know what I'm saying, during that time or whatever, or they probably renovated it and did all this other stuff too, right? They was able to build off of that asset, right? They didn't build shit. They wasn't outside building the shit. Why you think on the back of a dollar bill is a pyramid? Oh, that doesn't mean anything. You're crazy. Is this Africa or is this America? Or was it together? And this is where we all come from. Oh, you're not supposed to know that because you're a Negroid. You're a dummy. You're supposed to be in the hood. You're supposed to be in the streets. You're supposed to be a hood street nigger. You're supposed to be a hood street. Go look at the video what Joe Biden said. What was that? The 80s? The 90s? What did Joe Biden say? He don't like no uppity N words. You think he changed since he said that? Because he's old and he cares about LGBTQ2s now. You see him cut the ribbon? I don't give a fuck about no cutting of a ribbon. That's Caucasian. We cut the ribbon, so it's over. Where's the money though? We gave you the statue. Don't you see Martin Luther King's statue? Doesn't he look like a clean Negroid? He's standing with his suit and his hair shaven. Be happy. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And then they go to every other country and be like, give us the money. Ukrainians don't come over here talking about something. We pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps. No, they say, give us the damn money. They not over there pulling nothing up. They ain't over there shooting nothing up either. Oh, yes, we are defending our country. You disrespect. Talk. I hear y'all on here talk about Americans being racist, and you're able to do that and get sponsorships, and they love it. Oh, we love it. You gonna get yours. What do you mean I'm never gonna get mine? I'm living till I'm 100 years old. You're gonna get yours. You think it's a joke? You think this is some sophisticated talk that like I'm doing rocket science right now? You're gonna get yours. You've literally told. They said, "Damn, we messed up. We told them about slavery." Well, what were we supposed to tell them? It was just a fucking 30 years ago. All right, take the Bible out to school. Take it out to school. Take the Bible out to school. All right, now the Bible got took out. All right, so what are we gonna tell them? You got to stop beating them black. God damn it, Jim. You keep on blinking the black people. They shouldn't have been over in our spot. Stay in the nigger area. Stay in colors. Right? Y'all are some sick freaks. Y'all sick. Y'all are sick. Sonya Massey, that's nasty. That's racism. Oh, she threatened me when she talked. And then you got black women that walk around saying it's black men out here that's like Tracy Ellis Ross. Oh, these black men are toxic masculine. I haven't heard her say anything about Sonya Massey or say how that police officer was toxic masculinity. And nobody said anything, nothing about that case. Come out of here and come out and say that's toxic masculine. She didn't say none of that shit y'all said. She ignored that shit the whole campaign. I was waiting for her to say something, and I don't even know why I had my hopes up. And that's why she didn't get a motherfucking vote for me. If you go back in my videos, I said if she don't bring this shit up, I'm not voting for these people. The lady said, I rebuke you. She didn't even get a chance to finish, and the demon shot her. Which are, we are not demons. Racism is over. Yada, yada, yada. I know the truth. Mm-hmm. Everything aside. This is the system that y'all made. Now it's time to fix it. You have the power, Trump. Oh my God, you care about Trump. You said something about Trump, so you must hate yourself. You must be this. You must. Nigga, I don't care who the fuck was the president. It could be Michelle Obama. The president, nigga, it could have been Jack Black, Shannon Sharp, whoever the motherfucking president is, Barack Obama, whoever's the president right now. Didn't you come up with a platinum plan with Ice Cube and I acknowledged what happened? You acknowledged it. Now you got racists in your ear every day doing little sweaty racist shit. Nobody cares, bro. What, they gonna unalive you? Who cares? They unalived Lincoln. They unalived who else? JFK for thinking about doing something for some people in Africa. Oh, you don't help those monkeys? Oh, no, 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 no. They start saying he a hippie and shit. Y'all don't really know what's going on. It's my people, the VI crew, like people like Divine, man, Jason, my crew, basketball, viral basketball, my crew, my people, Josh. We know what's going on. Do you know what's going on? Tap in, hit the like button, even if you watch it on the replay. But look though, right? In America, what we doing is we gaslighting black people and we being narcissists to my people. And I'm just saying, I'm not just saying this just because it's my people. Because this, what a lot of people have done now is everybody wants to have a grievance because they see black people have a grievance, and now it's like a it's like it's like a fad now. It's like swag now. Oh, I got a grievance. Like I'm marching in the street. You see me? I stood up for somebody. Who did you stand up for? You didn't march in the street with us. Man, liberals are just the weirdest people on earth, man. They really, really are. And everybody laughs when they see black people. 80% voting for come out. They just all everybody's laughing at us. Even if we didn't vote for them in the past elections, they still think that when they see you outside, they think that you are a Democrat. Right? The lady who just let Carmelo Anthony out of jail, the judge, she's not a Democrat. They saying that she is a Republican. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired of the lies. Aren't y'all tired of the lies? These people lied to my people for years, hundreds and hundreds of years. Just look at some black people that don't know, that haven't looked this stuff up, that haven't actually understood it. They confused. They don't know what's going on. They just trying to have fun. Like Nelly Fuller said, man. Nelly Fuller said we always gotta be in silly mode. Cause we don't understand, bro. We don't understand that these people really after us. They after our pockets. They after us in every single way. So what's the point of going to college, right? So you could get a job and then be dependent on a job. You was dependent on college, now you dependent on this job. Now when them people at that job don't want your black ass there, now what's gonna happen when the people at the job don't want you there? Hmm? My black people know what I'm talking about. My real ones. That's actually out here making money. What you gonna do when they don't want you there no more? Y'all know how it is. Most black people that got money that made six figures these past couple years, they know that I'm not talking about you Pookies and Ray Rays and you Strags that's just out here leeching on everybody, having 1,000 fucking kids, motherfucking just being a hoe, just being a retard, just out here just Pookie, Ray Ray. Don't got nothing to do with anything. I'm talking about black people that's really out here working, busting their ass. Y'all know we have to reinvent ourselves continuously and make sure we got trades, make sure we got assets, make sure we got investments, make sure we got all types of stuff going on so we can just stay above the water. Because somebody will be hating on us at a job. And it usually be a tether or a cracker. Right or wrong. So I believe that propaganda if you want to. Oh, go to college. Do this, do that. Like I just said, if you're not going to college for a job immediately, like healthcare or something like that, and even then, you'll be discriminated against. It's just a simple fact that it's not going to stop. That don't stop nothing. Oh, you infiltrated the system because you got a fucking degree and you became a judge and you released Carmelo Anthony. No, guess what? Now you gotta have security and pay for security because these people want to unalive you now. And you just a girl in the world that just went to college and tried to live your life. This is how we gotta understand what's going on with our people. Our people are under attack. Okay? Stop listening to the propaganda. It's not happening. Nothing's happening. We're not racist. Racism isn't you saying the N word. That's not even racism no more. It's so on a systematic level now. It's like the undermining, the manipulation, the narcissism is just it's on a whole nother level now. Like Gen X has really outdone themselves. Like baby boomers will be proud that Gen X and millennials and Gen Z white people is being racist the way they being racist today. They would be proud that they just like it's like all right, you're distracting them in what level now? You got TVs in front of their face every day, TV programming. I just watched something from the other day. I just watched something from 1978. What did they say? And they said like 19 or was it 1980? And then every time they say computer, every time they're like, what do you think when you hear the word computer? They all said programming. People from the 70s and 80s, they all said programming, programming. So they would think that now, like if they were to be alive today and see today, people from back then that was like, you know what I'm saying, past back then, if they were able to see today, they would be like, whoa, like what do you mean, like They know like TV, but like, what do you mean you walk around with a TV in your pocket all day? Like you could just flip, and it's like it's not a big boxy, like it's not heavy. Like what? You just walk around with a flat screen TV? What is a flat screen TV? Like this is how they would be. You'd be like, oh, that's obvious. No, we have people that's walking around today that's been through times like that, right? So they are on another sophisticated type of level, and they know what it was like back then. So now it's just like, all right, well, if we're not gonna give black people, because there's people behind the curtains that's pulling the strings. I don't know if y'all know that. I know y'all think America's free and all this other bullshit. And you got the choice to do all this psych. But look though, right? There's some people behind the curtains pulling strings like Mitch McConnell. And he know what it was like back then. So instead of just being more public about, well, he is kind of public about it, but instead of just being public about it, they just do it behind the scenes, and they'll allow the Democrats to do all the BS and bullshit talk. Like what like the stuff that they was talking about during the election. Like I swear to God, like LGBTQs, I swear to God, y'all do not matter. Nobody cares, bro. Y'all are wasting everybody time doing the shit that y'all doing. Nobody cares. Just if you want to do that, go over there and do it. But I swear to God, the way that they was talking about this shit, it don't even make sense. The way they was talking about women's rights, and they still allow like Planned Parenthood still up and running. I don't like these people declaring when people start making different flags and stuff like that. What happened during Civil War? We had two flags. When people start doing stuff like that, y'all gotta understand like it's 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 spooky out here. It's spooky out here. There's people out here and they just saying like, nah, we just care about these type of people. We got the Blue Lives Matter flag, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's spooky out here, y'all. It really, really is. It's spooky out here. People is weird out here. People is weird out here. A lot of people don't like that I'm saying this. It's just speaking the truth. Like people weird out here. Like overly, like real life. It's so crazy out here, bro. Like I swear, like black people, we really getting kicked to the curb because we allow some people to say that they speaking for us and act like they're the leaders and they like entertainers aren't like Malcolm X said entertainers they aren't no an entertainer isn't our leader. An entertainer they doing a job. The entertainers doing a job. They can't say how they really feel if it goes against their brand. So they doing a job. It's cool when Kanye and Kyrie and all these people come out and say the truth, but at the same time, at the end of the day, they got to get back into that program. Damn, somebody just got hurt. Hold on, y'all. Who just got hurt? Hold on, let me go see the score real quick, y'all. Yeah, y'all. Come on, Orlando. I just need Orlando to just lock in real quick. I just need Orlando to lock in real quick, y'all. Thank God. It's 8 minutes left. Just lock in. Lock in. Let's get some threes. I'm listening to the game, y'all. Hold on. Bro, how do the Celtics be missing all their shots and still winning the game? That's just elite defense, bro. Payton Pritchard, man. That boy Payton Pritchard could hoop. And y'all gotta start talking about the '90s, bro. When it comes to basketball, if Jordan had 9 threes in his first season, and Bronny, this nigga didn't even get in the game, he had 9 threes. It's just a different game today. Like it's just a different game today. That's way different. But they lied to people, man. America just solely based on entertainment, and if you're not doing that, and people don't want to hear the truth, people don't want to hear activism, people don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So I already know, man. I'm about to lock in real quick. After this game, I'm coming back. I'm about to lock in real quick. I'm coming right back after this game. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to Divine. Salute to the VI crew.